Hey, you know when your life's gonna change? When you stop being so complacent in the wrong things. Let's have this conversation. I know the main enemy that keeps you from your change. It's complacency. There's other enemies too. We're not gonna talk about those today. We're gonna focus on complacency. Now, I want to be clear before I jump into this. There's a positive complacency. Like me, I'm complacent in my pace. The pace that I know that I need to run at my race of life for my goals, the pace I know I need to go at, the plan that I'm living in. I'm complacent with that. To some people, it might be I'm doing too much, I'm not doing enough, I'm not concerned about other people. I'm complacent in waiting for the thing that's for my life because I don't want you being anxious. I don't want you doing things you don't need to do. I don't want you burning out and being stressed out. But the positive complacency comes with patience. I'm patient in my pace for the journey of my change, right? I have a system set up that I know what works for my life. I'm complacent in that. I'm complacent with the things God blessed me with. I'm okay with that, okay? I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about that negative complacency. I'm talking about you being complacent in a place in your life that you know you shouldn't be at. You being complacent with being average. You being complacent with being treated like you average. You being complacent in your comfort zone. You being complacent by living a passive life, by taking day by day. You being complacent, right? You being complacent with being treated with disrespect. You being complacent with staying in a situation that you know you don't deserve. You're being complacent in a life that you know you don't deserve. In a life that you complain about. In a life that you stress about. You're complacent there. And I understand. It's hard. I get it. But some of us, well, at least I have something. I'm okay with that. No, you deserve more. Why be complacent with good when great is available? Why be complacent with less when more is available? Why be complacent with average when legendary is available? Complacency is keeping you from your change. And the thing about complacency is it keeps us in our comfort zone. Our comfort zone is where change doesn't take place. I get it. I was in a point in my life where I didn't want to be challenged. I want to just live a stressless day, a stressless life. I wanted to be comfortable. And I realized that trying to live a stressless life by being comfortable led to a more stressful life and me being uncomfortable in my future. So you got to choose. Now or later. You got to choose. Do I want to embrace the stress now? The stress of figuring things out. But once I figure it out and I get a system, man, I'm going to grow forever. My trajectory is up forever. Or do I want to avoid these things now, but I have to deal with these things later? Do I want to avoid opportunity? So if you're avoiding opportunity, right, you're being complacent. If you're avoiding change, you're being complacent. And I'm going to say this because this isn't talked about enough. Some of you are avoiding people that are really for you because they're going to challenge you, because they're going to check you, because they're going to let you know, okay, you say you had this dream, you say you're going to change your life, okay, I'm going to hold you accountable. Some of you are avoiding those people because you're afraid of challenge, because you're afraid of being called out. So you can place it with being in a place that you can plan about. Think about that. Hey, what up? I wanted to jump in here real quick and just ask you to subscribe, like, share, comment. I know everybody asked that, but it helps so much to get this video to reach people who have no idea it exists. And you, by pressing share, can be a hero in their life. I appreciate you. Let's get back to it. You can place it with being in a place that you're stressed out about, that you can plan about. So how do we fix this? You got to get outside your comfort zone and you got to get into a growth zone. A growth zone is that you seek opportunities. A growth zone is that you set goals, you set standards and say, you know what, I'm going to live outside my comfort zone. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to challenge my creativity. I'm going to demand my respect. I'm going to set these boundaries and stand on them. Even though I might lose some people, even though my life might be a little bit uncomfortable, I'm going to stand on these things because I know these things lead to a better life. But you got to live inside your growth zone. And part of living inside your growth zone, can I be real with you? It comes with growing pains. Yeah, growing ain't easy all the time. Growing is hard, right? Growing feels uncomfortable, but I'm growing. And so You got to make a choice. You can continue to stay in your comfort zone, or you can say, today's the day. You know what? Where I stop being content with the BS, where I stop co-signing my BS, where I stop co-signing this nonsense, and I go seek my growth zones. I go seek my growth zones by having growth conversations instead of gossip conversations. I go seek my growth zones by going to have dream conversations with people. I'm going to seek out dreamers. No more drama conversations. No more people with drama. Like, I'm not being content with that no more. Because if I want to better my life, I got to do something about it. If you want to change your life, you got to create the changes. But you got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's the problem. A lot of people talk about it. A lot of people complain about it. But when you truly sick and tired of being sick and tired, you do something about it. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to make a commitment to yourself, a promise to yourself that you're not going to be content with the nonsense, that you're not going to be content with the bull. You can fill in the blank. You're not going to be content with average. You're not going to be content with the life that you know you don't deserve. When you know you are made for more, you should be doing more. You're not going to be content inside your comfort zone because you're going to get your growth zones. But like I tell you at the end of every single video, it all starts with you. You got a choice. You can make the change, be the change, or you can continue to complain and do nothing about it. That's on you. But I will tell you this. Being content is enemy number one towards your change. Go defeat it. But like I tell you in every single video, it all starts with you. Subscribe, share, hit that bell, get in the comments. Let's get it. It's rehab time. Straight up. Protect your peace.